glad you joined me today. Today I'm going to teach you how to take these toilet paper rolls, turn them into this beautiful bouquet of flowers. What you can use these bouquet of flowers for: bridal decorations, for receptions, or for just showers. You can use it for baby showers, bridal showers, and also you can do this as a fun craft project together. Just like there's wine and paint night, you can have girls' night and have your friends over and bring some rolls, and you can do a great recycle project together. So why don't we get started? So to get started, what you'll need supply-wise are, of course, toilet paper rolls, and you're going to need 12 of these. And you're also going to need 10 straws, preferably recycled straws from, say, fast food or somewhere that you've eaten. You're also going to need masking tape. I use the 3M brand. You're going to need floral tape, which this brand is Ashland, and I like this brand a lot. And also you're going to need ribbon. This is Michael's ribbon, and it's a bridal white ribbon. And then glitter. I like Martha Stewart glitter. This is also good. I think it was just Michael's brand. And then the tacky glue, you can adhere the glitter with at the end. But also the paint. I use this Grumbucker acrylic paint, and it goes on great. Okay, so to get started, what we need to do first is to flatten the roll. Now, for the sake of time, I'm not going to do all the cutting and so forth, but I am going to show you the idea of what you need to do. So what I've done is I've already cut the petals to the shape of a flower petal, and I'm going to use this as a template. And what you do is you draw around the petal onto the roll of toilet paper that's been flattened, right? And then you want to cut out the roll, and you're going to end up with 2 petals from each roll. Now, once you have the petals already cut, what you want to do is paint them. Now, I've already pre-painted them again for the sake of time. And what I've done is I painted white first, like this. And then I've gone back and I've taken, in this case, I'm making this purple arrangement. And so what I've done is I've taken purple paint and just come up from the center like this to give it accent in the middle there. So now that we have that established, why don't we get started into making the actual flower. For the center of the flower and for the stem, I use a straw. And what I do is first I cut the straw into 4 divisions for the little stamen that are going to be in the middle of the flower. You just take a pair of scissors and snip it as evenly as you can. And you don't have to do 4, you can do as many as you want, but I just think it's easier to just divide it in 4. And then you can trim the tops off of the straws to make it more rounded and realistic, because you really don't want just straight stamen on top. It just doesn't look right. Okay, now what I've done is painted the straw after it's in the middle of the flower, but for the sake of time, I'm not going to demonstrate that step here. But what you want to do is paint these white to cover these strips later. Now, once you have the straw already slit into stamen, you take and you put the petals on masking tape, about 3 inches of masking tape. You can take a couple petals and kind of wrap them around the straw like this so that they're facing each other like this. And probably should go down a little further, because as you can see, the stamen are not sticking out too good. So I'm going to move this down a little bit, I think. Okay, so because we want the stamen to be able to show, so we're just going to, you have to kind of tweak these a little bit. They're a little bit stiff to work with, and to situate them the way you want them, you have to kind of work with them a little. All right, so we take some more tape and make it secure. And I got into recycling when I was a child. I always loved recycling things. And my cousins would have Barbie in her camper, and mine would be in driving around a Kleenex box. So anyway, once you have the 2 petals like this, you want to go back and you add another 2 petals like this, opposition to each other like that. And you want to take the tape again and secure it. A little tricky, but you can get the hang of it. Sometimes you'll drop them and whatever, just, it's fine. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then take the last two and you stick them on wherever there's a gap in the flower. You want to try to fill it in to make it stay. Actually, I think I'm going to put one on at a time at this point because of the way that this one's starting to lay. Because I want it to be spread out real nice and open looking whenever I'm done. So take this in, put it. And you might wonder, well, why would anybody take toilet paper rolls and start making flowers? Well, I have a bladder disease called interstitial cystitis, and I have so many rolls of toilet paper because of my illness that I decided I'm going to make something really nice out of these and do something productive for the environment. So that's how I got started into making these. All right, so once you have the tape, you want to go all the way down the straw with the masking tape because otherwise the green floral tape won't stick at the end. So for the sake of time, let's just stop here though and go back over it with the green floral tape. But the idea is you want to go down with the masking tape. You come back up here. Now when you work with floral tape, you have to kind of stretch and press at the same time. You hold the end and then you kind of wind it over to crisscross it and secure it in place, but you flatten, press, and twist at the same time around the flower so that it makes it stick. You stretch and twist and press. Okay. To see more of my projects, this is my first YouTube video, and I'm going to be creating many more having to do with recycled crafts. So if you could hit the subscribe button and the like button and the share button, and even comment below. I'd be interested in what projects that you would like. You challenge me. You tell me what you think you might want me to create out of recycle, and I'll see if I can do it. Okay, so if you could comment, I'd really appreciate it, and hit the like button. And there's a little bell. If you hit the bell, it will alert you to my upcoming videos. And I'm going to try to have my new videos come out every Wednesday. So as you see, we have here now a flower. Now, what I usually do is I go back now and I paint it with this glue around the top of the flower. And then I take paper, lay it down, and I sprinkle some glitter so that it makes it stick on there. I go in and I paint the stamen with white paint, and I put brown on top of it, as you see here in the one that I'm working on. But for the sake of time, again, I've already done that, but not on this particular one. So what we need to do to secure these pieces to this, I guess I should tell you about the bud first. To make the bud, it's a little different, but very similar. You flatten the roll. And again, I've already drawn the template out like this. It's almost like a butterfly, but you draw around on each one so that you can cut it out and use it. And I usually do 3 buds per arrangement. You can do 3 or 4 flowers or buds per arrangement. I like the 4 flowers the best with 3 buds. Okay, so once you have these cut out, right, you want to paint them. And for the sake of time, I haven't painted these, but I have painted this and put this together already. And it's the same concept as the flower. You take a straw and you wrap it around. And again, you know, assuming this is already painted, you wrap it around with the masking tape, and then you go around. So let's go ahead and add the green tape to what I have here. Okay. Because we want to bundle all this together, and I want you to see that bundle, how to bundle it. So I'm going to go ahead and do this green tape on here. And when you're doing the individual pieces, you don't always have to put green tape all the way down, because at the end you're going to bundle over it anyway and it's going to be covered. But you should do the masking tape all the way down because you want everything to stick better. And okay, so now that we have that, let's take these 3 pieces and put them together. Put the bud next to the, and I secure it again with the masking tape first. Put the bud next to the flower. Give it a couple twirls around. Okay. And then you take this which all I've done here is I've taken a straw, taken a piece of the ribbon, cut it about 2 inches, folded it over the head of the straw, wrapped it with the masking tape around the straw, just like I did with the other things, and then with the green floral tape, okay? So now we want to add this in here, and again, to secure it, I'm going to use the masking tape. Okay, now we go down here with the green floral tape. All right, now, so once we have all 3 pieces, because these are 3 individual pieces, you add them all together, okay, and put it like this. Take the masking tape again and secure them all together into one big mass. All right, so then to finish up, we do need to cover the entire thing with green floral tape down to the bottom. So you get the idea. I'm going to wrap it up here, but you would go clear to the bottom with the tape. And then as you see in these, I have taken the ribbon and I've tied it around here. And you can, like I said, do any color, whatever wedding or whatever you want to do here. And you end up having beautiful decorations for any occasion. And I hope that you enjoyed this project. And I'd like to show you my next upcoming project that I'm working on. And it may also be something you want to use with this project. I'm taking actually recycled, in this case it was a yogurt container, but this was also from the same company, and it was an almond milk, almond coconut milk. It's the Califia Farms containers, and I think they're perfectly shaped for a vase. So what I did was made it into a vase, and the next time I'm going to show you how to do that by using recycle. And I hope you enjoyed this program, and thanks so much for joining me. And please, if you want to get notifications in the future, hit the subscribe button and the little bell. And have a great day.